Hi guys, welcome to my 8-week pregnancy video. I am technically 9 weeks today. Actually maybe 9 weeks yesterday. I've been traveling for the last couple of days, so this was the earliest I could do it. But I feel fine doing my 8-week pregnancy vlog today because actually the baby is measuring 2 days behind, so technically I could still be 8 weeks and 5 days. Anyway, so I've had such an exciting week. Oh, it was so nerve-wracking because, I've been in Indonesia. I haven't told anyone yet, like even some of my closest friends don't know. And I think it was really because I was feeling vulnerable because I was in a country where I didn't have a doctor in Indonesia, and I'd gone to that early scan when I was 6 weeks, and little did I know the baby was measuring 2 days early, so that's the reason I couldn't see anything. And I just really wanted to hear a heartbeat before I told people. And even now, I'm like, I think I might actually wait 2 more weeks until I get my harmony test done. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it right before I'm 10 weeks. So a week from now, I'm gonna get my harmony test done, which is a blood draw, and that tells you the gender as well as if the baby's healthy. So what I'm planning on doing is getting that done, making sure I feel really good, and then I'll start telling my friends over, some of my closer friends over the next few weeks. So I'll probably be around between 10 and 12 weeks by the time I tell most of my girlfriends, and then I guess I'll probably do an Instagram post around 14 weeks or so. But the interesting thing is we haven't told Isaac yet, and we want to wait until we're face to face with him. And we have this idea of getting a balloon and, putting blue, like we'll know the gender, but putting like blue confetti inside or pink confetti inside, which is so silly because colors aren't based on gender. But anyway, I think it's probably going to be the easiest way for him to tell if it's a boy or a girl. Or maybe we can do something else where there's something inside the balloon which says it's a boy, or something that says it's a girl, and have him pop it with Bodhi. And we thought that'd be a really sweet way of A, telling him that we're having a baby, and B, letting him know if he's having another baby brother or if he's going to be having a baby sister. So we were thinking of waiting till then, but by the time I get back to LA, I'm going to be 13 weeks. So I'm having to delay telling people a little bit longer than what I usually do. With Forrest, I told all of my friends almost immediately. I was probably 4 weeks before I told them, and I'm pretty sure I announced on Instagram. Oh, I see. When I was 12 weeks. So this will be a few weeks later. I see, my boy. I see. Are you going to keep eating your avocado? You're gonna keep drinking apple juice. Okay. Anyway, so it was a very nerve-wracking week because we left Indonesia to come to Australia, and the day we arrived to Australia, we were also doing our scan. And Mark wasn't sure if he wanted to come in with me because he gets so nervous at these scans. We had a really traumatic first heartbeat scan with my pregnancy in between Forrest and Bodhi, where I was told I had a molar pregnancy. And it was a really horrible feeling being in there. And I also just had a girlfriend go through this experience, and we were just so nervous. I can't even tell you how nervous we were. Mark decided to come in the end, so we had our friend watch the children. We got down there, and I almost burst into tears. I was just so nervous, and Mark was sitting in the waiting room. Oh, put a picture in here of him. He didn't know what to do with himself. And I kept saying to Mark, I know this feels terrible, but we could be in a much worse situation here. Right now, we're waiting to see if our baby has a heartbeat, and worst case scenario, we can get through it if our baby does not have a heartbeat. We've been through other things that are challenging. We could get through that. So we got this no matter what. I walk in there. As soon as I walk in, I almost burst into tears. I was like, I'm so nervous. I told the woman, and she was like, oh, is there any reason for you to be nervous? And I was like, no, not really. I just had a previous experience where it was a very devastating moment, and Mark and I still relive the moment that our doctor was like, well, sorry, I don't think this is a viable pregnancy. And it's a horrible feeling to go through. So I just was like, all right, let's just get it over and done with. And she did an over-the-belly ultrasound. So I was expecting an internal one, but it was over the belly. Straight away, we see this little teeny baby, and I burst into tears. Mark starts crying. And it was just so beautiful to see, because the babe, you could really make out the head and the little arm buds and the little legs and the beautiful heart beating away so strong. And baby measured from... I'm happy, yeah. Forrest said, you're happy, Mummy? I am happy, my boy. I'm talking about the baby in Mummy's belly. And so the crown rump length was 16 millimeters. Baby was measuring 8 weeks, and that day I was 8 weeks, 2 days. So just 2 days behind, with a heartbeat of 180, which is a nice, strong, good heartbeat. And we couldn't believe it. I mean, I know we've been through this 2 other times before, and we've had 2 other really positive experiences, but I think also being in Indonesia and not knowing and not being able to see a heartbeat earlier on than 8 weeks, I just was so nervous, and I had all these thoughts running through my head, and we just want this little baby so much. So anyway, it was so beautiful, and it completely made our week. I did tell my best friend in Adelaide about the baby, because I saw her face to face. We were only in Adelaide for 1 weekend, so I was like, all right, well, I'm seeing my best friend in the flesh, and I've just seen the heartbeat, I'll tell her. So I got to tell someone, which was really nice. And she was so excited for us, and she's just a beautiful human being, and so that made it all the more real. And yeah, so anyway, so this week, symptoms wise, and I'll add a picture of the baby. Folly, what are you doing, my boy? I know, I saw he has a fork and he's like just stabbing on the plate. Why don't you have some more apple juice? He's such a character. I think I feel better this week. I definitely feel better this week. I'm feeling obviously really bloated. It's uncomfortable when the kids sit on my tummy. My belly's massive. It's really big. It's so hard to hide it. Yeah? Is that right? And I've only felt nauseous maybe once. Last week was not great in terms of how I was feeling. This week, feeling better, just a bit out of breath, tired. What sound is that? It's the fan from the bathroom. I had to travel with him alone. We're in London right now for the Discovery of Witches premiere. And I travelled alone with him, 20 hours of flying, and that was uncomfortable because we were trying to smush on one seat. What, Bubby? It's the fan. You want to go check it out in the bathroom? You go have a look. I know I'm doing my video though. Can you stay down there and eat? Because you're nudie Rudy. Otherwise I'd have you up here, but then everyone's going to see your tushy. So that was a little challenging. Just because I was so exhausted, I was lugging him around. Yeah, go. It's in the bathroom. You just walk in and go have a look. And this guy's in the middle of toilet training, and he's doing so great. So he just doesn't wear a nappy all day, and he uses the toilet and tells him when he needs to wee and poo, and he's doing so well. And he's only 20 months, and so I think I'll definitely have him toilet trained, you know, in the next couple of months, which will be great. And Bodhi trained. He was fully out of nappies at age 2, so I think they'll probably be at the same time. You went to check the fan in the bathroom, and what was it doing? He's got such a wicked 70s mullet right now. Yeah, so just this week, being tired, bloated, feeling a little short of breath. And that's really about it. No food aversions, nothing like that. Week 7 was my hardest for sure. And I was just feeling so real now that, I don't know, it just feels very real. And I'm so excited. I know the chance of miscarriage goes down once you've seen the heartbeat. I know I'm not out of the danger zone yet. I still have a few more weeks, but I'm feeling optimistic. I feel like this is meant to be. And for anyone else going through that, I totally feel you. It's such a challenging trimester, isn't it? Because you're keeping this secret. And it's easier for me because I'm away from America. So a lot of my friends are in America. And so it's been quite easy not to tell anyone. But yeah, hiccups. So yeah, it's been really interesting. I'll show you my belly. Whoops, sorry about the hand. Now let's see is this the best way to do it? Okay. This is my belly. Folly, is there a baby in the belly?
Yes, Mummy.
Yes, Mummy. So it's quite, as you can see, there it is. It's quite significant. And from the front, I don't know what the best angle is here, but this is it from the front. This is it from the side. So I still feel like I could pass as just being a bit bloated, but I don't know what to do here because I'm about to do this. Yeah, I'm about to have this premiere and I'm going to be seeing all my crew. What, my boy? Go down. He wants me to go down the floor. Okay, I should go. But yes, I don't know if anyone's going to notice the premiere and my crew. Okay, Bubby. Okay. So we'll see. I'm in two minds whether I say something or not, and I think I probably won't say anything. Come here, my boy. I'm almost done. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go. But so that is my update, and I'll show you the little scan and everything. Okay. All right, guys. Sending so much love, and I will see you next week for 9 weeks. Mwah. Bye.